Park. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Okay, all set to go. And the pitch. That one carrying. That's long gone. He wastes no time on this one, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Derek Jeter next up for the Blue Jays. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Chipper Jones next up for the Blue Jays. Big time power.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that one fouled off. And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. So up next for Toronto, Ken Griffey Jr. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 2-0. 2 outs, nobody on. And now it's Juan Soto. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for Toronto, Stan Musial. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games. So I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. Into the outfield, base hit.
He was all over that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Tries to get back and save. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Pickoff throw. Tries to get back and save. Two outs. Garcia makes the catch. And that is that. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Swing and a miss. 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Bunts it straight back to the mound. Over to Diaz. Garcia gone on the play. And Alberto Mondesi up to the plate. This guy with big-time power. And an elite defender. There's a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out, base is empty. Now a fly ball to right center. Junior drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down. Two outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of the second. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Bernie Williams. And the right-hander back to work. Schwarber on the run. That's down. One hops off the wall. To third.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Tries to get back and save. And they put the tag on him for the out. And the batter now, Austin Wells. Back there. Going, gone. He sends a rocket to left. And they add on. It's 4-0. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. De La Cruz fires over to first. And they get Biggio for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Derek Jeter. That's a base hit, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Jeter coming home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right.
Garcia settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Yankee Stadium. And now, Elly De La Cruz.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Kyle Schwarber now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. That was blasted to the moon. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1. 1 out, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Late on that fastball. Suarez getting to start at third. 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. He goes down looking. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Don Mattingly. And a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Swinging a foul straight back. The Yankees trailing by 3. Bottom half of inning number 2. Bounce to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Oh, the throw is over his head. Hung up in a rundown now.
To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Torrey Hunter in the box now. No balls and a strike. Mattingly stands at second with 2 gone. On the ground to third. Jones. Now the tag at third, and they got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back now in the Bronx. On the pitch. And that bunted towards third. And that's just foul.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The 0-2. De La Cruz tosses to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game.
Juan Soto.
That one way inside.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
More numbers retired and more world championships than any other franchise. The impact the Yankees have had on baseball really second to none. And you come here to this yard and it's all on display. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Now a chance for Stan Musial. And they get Musial for the out. 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one's back there. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run across. Diaz around third. 2 runs across now. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it is JT Realmuto. Wheeler back to work.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 away.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Avisail Garcia stepping in now for the Yankees. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. In now is the Yankees DH at Alberto Mondesi. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hard on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's out number 3. Back for more from the Bronx as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Austin Wells. The pitch.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Biggio now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Mattingly. And he's out on the tag. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Derek Jeter. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they add to their lead. It's 7-1. So up next, Chipper Jones. Hunter has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go, bottom four. And stepping in for the Yankees, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. A gigantic blast. It's 7-2. Ellie De La Cruz stepping in now for the Yankees. This one's smoked on its way out of here. A massive home run. It's 7-3. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Clobbered to right field. Way back. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they cut it to the lead. It's 7-4. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wells gathers, throws to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout. Don Mattingly. Yankees. And he's already singled in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now here is Torrey Hunter. To third might be 2. To second, that's 1. To Diaz, that's 2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Ken Griffey Jr.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And it hits the base of the wall. Griffey around second. Safely into third with a lead-off triple.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Soto into box again. Takes the strike.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things...
That's a base hit as a run scores. Soto around second, heads for third. And he's got an RBI triple.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Musial stands in now and watches strike one. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. Caught in a rundown now, and they tag him out. And now for the Jays, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Runner at third with one gone. Next to hit, Bernie Williams. Check on the runner. Tries to get back and save. Back to third. Tries to get back and save. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And he grounds one to the right side. Base hit and a run comes in.
Picks himself up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Wells in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a foul ball. Williams over at first with one away. Schwarber going back. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Runner takes off. And first offering is fouled off. Already 3 runs across in the frame. And we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Runner goes again. Garcia in position. He's got it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. JT Realmuto steps in. And a pitch. Hard hit to third. Zips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's going to be Avisail Garcia. Garcia measures 6 feet 4 inches, 240 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Musial snags it, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
In the air out to center. Griffey gets under it. Could be extra bases.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now back, second baseman, Ellie.
So 2 on with 2 away. Stepping in, Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Mondesi, the runner at third. Henderson on at second with 2 down. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Swing and a ground ball. Biggio gathers and throws to first. That's the inning. And a pitch. Schwarber calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Chipper Jones next up for the Blue Jays. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. That was blasted to the moon. And they boost their lead. It's 11-4. Ken Griffey Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. And that's a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball.
There goes Junior. And that's a base hit.
Back-to-back singles, solid swing from start to end. On time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Pick off to third. Tries to get back and save. Schemes. Picks over. Tries to get back and save. And here is Stan Musial. Fouled off. He was late. First and third, 1 down. Runner takes off. Base hit and a run in to score. And it gets by him. Around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they now lead by 9.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now here is Yandy Diaz.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 39, Jose Rodriguez.
The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Here comes the pitch. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Diaz leads off first with one away. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Throw to first. Tries to get back and save. And the right-hander deals. Settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. To the bag himself. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Kyle Schwarber. Wheeler back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And next for New York, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a ground ball. Biggio whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, John Mattingly. This ball's chopped on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Well, he went the distance for that first MLB win, Boone. I think it's impressive how much trust the skipper already has in him. This could be the start of something great.
14-4 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I recall to come up. I was on the field with the runners. Was on the winning team. We was getting creams, giving on the service with the need transporter. Everybody want the roof from the fly to cool. Panamera was cool. I'm a fly to cool. Ain't no word on the loot. I'm a fly to cool. First class band through. I'm a fly to cool. Cause being fly so much better than it. They selling you. That's what I'm telling you. Being fly so much better than it. They selling you. That's what I'm telling you. I'm a fly to hold up. And angels when they you stuck on your stoop. I flew the coop before I grow up. I took off and shook off them hate. Oh, you showed up. I whipped up and clicked up my full tie. That's why we hold up. Came down and roll up. Leaning and slowed up. I'm really rush so nuts. So what you waiting on this glow for? It's like some water you can soak up. Or build a boat on the low for.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.